We all get a brief window of opportunity on this planet. And while you're catching up on sleep this morning, consider this. There's a snail out there, right now, risking everything to cross the largest desert of a sidewalk it's ever seen. Why? Because it beats hiding in its shell at home? Or maybe it was inspired by every snail that ever successfully reached the other side. I don't know. I'm not really sure what motivates a mollusk, but I do know this. No snail has any idea what's on the other side of that sidewalk. All they know is that they have a shell that can be cracked. And maybe not the best reaction time in the animal kingdom. But still they go. On the off chance they might actually connect with something greater than themselves. Maybe become one of those snails that inspires another snail. Now you may say this is dumb. Snails don't surf. Well, neither did any of us. Until we did.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, Baron here. So back into Battlefield 1 Alpha. It's been a lot of fun. We've only got one map to play on, and we've only got a few vehicles. You've gotten to see the Renault FT17 in my last video. Right now we're playing the German A7V, which is a heavy tank. But if you look at the A7V in front of me, it's got a British roundel on the back of it. I'm not really sure what that's all about. It's like every nation just has classes. They're not historically, like, this isn't historically driven, it's historically inspired. So you're gonna have to keep that in mind. On the last video with the Renault FT17, the light tank, the French light tank, even though France is a DLC, weird, but whatever. That French tank, everyone was commenting. I asked, hey guys, what do you want to see in the next video? And the majority of the comments, the majority of the discussions that broke out in the comment section were how unrealistic the Renault FT17 is. So you can see right now the A7V on rough off-road terrain, and historically it was only supposed to go, I think, about 4 miles per hour off-road, and you can see we're doing fine. But this is Battlefield, ladies and gentlemen, and while I did miss that armored car, I decided to meet up with an A7V and kind of doing a tank column, and we are going to get to see tank versus tank combat, which is pretty interesting and pretty unique. I don't think there's any game that has tank warfare going like this, except for maybe, like, you know, other Battlefield games. And don't you wish there was a new and modern Battlefield 1942, or is it just me? So we've got this is one of the biggest objective points in the game. The monastery here, or Bravo, now often gets like tank spawns, and it seems like some of the most interesting battles I've ever had have happened here. So here's A7V versus A7V. You can see I got a good hit on them, knocked them out. It was already damaged. It's not damage models, it's kind of like more hitboxes and stuff like that. So that guy just can't even see me. He barreled through there, and he doesn't really know where I'm at. Now, what is cool is I know when using an AT rifle on the Renault FT17, you can do things. Look at this. It's too late, Tovarish. Vehicle disabled. He's burning up now. And you can switch between high explosive rounds and canister rounds. And canister rounds are obviously very, very good at dealing with enemy infantry. And this is just a killing spree in an A7V. That's exactly what this video is all about. So, given the fact that you guys didn't, you were more interested in commenting on how this wasn't a historical game, now that that's out of the way, I want to know which, look at this camouflage, or lack thereof. Sorry, Handy Andy, but I want to know what you guys want to see next. Now, do you want to see the British Mark IV, which is the third and final tank that's in the alpha right now?